Hi, I'm Erik Linask coming to you from Astrocon 2009. I'm here on day 3 of this year's show with Terry Atwood, VP of Marketing and Customer Care at PIKA Technologies. Terry, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
So let's jump right into it. I know that last year you guys announced the Warp
The Warp
appliance here,
appliance, right?
but this year you've got some enhancements that you're announcing.
That's right. So last year when we first announced it, we announced it as a developer platform that that a sophisticated software company could take, put asterisks on top of, add their crown jewels to, and then use to deploy their end product to end users, either directly or through distribution. But what we found in dealing with a lot of the people in this space of the market is that they don't have the time or sometimes the expertise to actually dive deeply into the technical aspects of writing C code and that kind of thing. So we decided to take FreePBX, which is the market leader GUI in the asterisk world, and a few other enablement pieces, put them all together and load them on the box before we ship it, which opens the market, probably doubles the applicable market, because now instead of taking the box and doing 6 months worth of development to get a solution running on it, they can take the box and within a couple of days be in a position to deploy it to an end user.
Excellent.
So lots of really good interest in that.
So in a lot of ways, it seems that sort of moves Asterisk and open source a little bit more towards the ease of use, ease of deployment, and
For sure.
ease of installation that people are traditionally looking for in proprietary systems.
Right. Yeah, definitely. What we had before was a development platform. What we have now is really a PBX platform. Not quite an end user product yet, but way closer to an end user product than it was before.
So, in terms of the end user, what kinds of businesses are ultimately going to be interested?
Actually, the audience that we see here at Astrocon is perfect. We sell to business people who are using Asterisk to develop a product that they then sell as an office phone system, either directly to end users or through distribution. So lots of the guys here are perfect targets for us.
What are you seeing in general in terms of the Asterisk market?
So I think this is our 4th or 5th Astrocon, and it's interesting to watch year over year. Asterisk has more acceptance in the commercial side of telephony in the world, really, but primarily in North America and Europe. So it's no longer a toy. It's no longer something that people just fiddle around with. There are some substantive companies now using this foundation as something that they base their product on.
That's absolutely one of the trends that I'm hearing here at the show, is particularly in the larger enterprise and the government spaces.
Right.
We've seen a lot more interest.
Yeah, there are more end users of that type here this year than there ever have been before, doing presentations on their end user product.
What's driven that acknowledgement from those communities?
Well, I think first of all, just knowledge that the platform exists goes a long way, towards that. I think, unlike some of the other open source platforms, especially in the telephony space, Digium has spent their life promoting Asterisk as a platform, and that's what it takes. It takes somebody to drive it, somebody with substance like Digium. So I think that's had more influence on it than anything else.
Is it still purely about cost or features and capabilities?
Definitely not about cost. I think most of the people that I talk to in the commercial space that are using Asterisk, certainly they're interested in cost, because especially in the low end of the market, cost is very, very important. People hate to sell based on cost, but it's critical, especially in that low end. But for most of the people we talk to, it's more time to market. Because if you and I were going to start a company, and we were the E&T telephone company in a city in the U.S., and we were going to develop our own product, we'd have to start from the ground and build a product from there, and it would take us a couple of years. But now what we can do is start with Asterisk and cut at least 3/4 of that time out and just focus on the value that we can add instead of the basic call processing engine. So it's more time to market.
Excellent, makes sense. How has this year's show been for you?
It's been great. This is a very, very targeted audience for us. Almost everybody here is a prospect for what we sell. So different from some of the other shows, we're not dealing with a wide variety of folks. We're dealing with very targeted interested people. So it's been great.
Excellent. Glad to hear that. We've been talking here at AstroCon 2009 with PIKA Technologies' Terry Atwood. Terry, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.